Greetings, beloved human cousins. We are the Pleiadians. We want to give you, human beings, a message of love and hope, because indeed there are so much to love and so much to be hopeful for in your experience as human beings on planet Earth. We observe and support and send much love to you all, and we do in fact also guide those of you who for some reason feel a special attraction to the Pleiadian civilization. We are always there for you. However, you are the one who needs to take responsibility and make decisions. You are the one that controls your life and decides in which direction you prefer to go. It is easy to fall under the illusion that human beings do not have much options or possibilities or freedom when we look at the society of today. And of course we do acknowledge the injustice that still exists on your planet, where so many people are forced to struggle in order to survive, whilst a very few, in fact, seems to own the whole world. That is one perspective when you look at your three-dimensional reality. There is, however, also another perspective, or in fact several, and that is to know the truth of you. That is to understand the universal laws and not the three-dimensional rules and regulations. The universal laws do, in fact, exist, and they are understandable for each and any of you, regardless of how much money you might have, or what kind of power you may possess. Even regardless of your level of education. Because complexity does not mean difficulty. The universal laws are complex, but not difficult to understand, and certainly not difficult to consider. We would like to give you one example of how you can benefit greatly in understanding and living by universal laws. And that is the truth that you are the creator of your world. What you are filled with in thoughts and feelings, and what you do and say is with all certainty what you will see in your world. In fact, one person's world and reality can differ greatly compared with another person's world and reality, even though they might live in the same household. Because where one sees mostly happy people and laughing children and sunshine and a beautiful sky, and who always seems to bump into people who, in one way or the other, can help out or inspire to a new direction, or in any other way assist in the way forward for that person. Whilst another person can see mostly sad or angry people, where there always seems to rain, and where there is no one who wants to help out or be supportive or be generous. In fact, these two people could very well walk together, side by side, on the same street, in the same town, at the same time, and still experience what they meet with such a great difference. So, regardless of your situation right now, when it comes to well-being, harmony, prosperity, abundance, know that the only thing that is important for you to consider greatly is what you are thinking about and what you are feeling when you're thinking these thoughts, and how you act out there in the outer reality. If you choose to spend enough time every morning to create the world you want to see through meditation or mindfulness, you will soon see that this will change your life in ways you did not think was possible. Also, remember that you choose to came here to physical experience, and in fact you were chosen. You were one of those who could incarnate in a physical body to experience human experience. And with that knowing, you can rest assured that as a chosen soul, you are well protected. This especially if you practice your self-leadership and creating, first of all, your inner reality before you go out in the outer reality. Because your clarity and your focus is what is the channels for you to receive inspiration, synchronicities, magic, miracles. Your focus on your awareness. Because in fact, we and many with us are frequently looking out for what you are experiencing, and also sending inspiration, support, and love. But if you are occupied with thoughts of three-dimensional character, you will have a little more difficult time in being able to receive the transmissions and the messages. It is very easy to understand why human beings can get so caught up in the ordinary stuff that occurs constantly. And physical experience is what you wanted to experience. But now is the time to focus your inner world and prioritize the thoughts and the feelings you wish to have. And to let go. To let go of the need to look at if somebody had called you or sent you a mail or a text. To let go of the need to do stuff you're not really interested in doing. Let go of the worry and the frustration and the pain, and choose to focus on your inner world and reality. And do please consider all dreams and inspirations that comes your way, that they are in fact messages of what is coming in your way. And that will happen quicker the more focus you have on your inner priorities to laugh, to rest, to relax, to reflect, to sleep, to enjoy, to ponder, to love, and most of all, to be bored. Because in the stillness, there is all acceleration and expansion that you need. So we recommend you to turn off the phone a little more than you usually do. Turn off the TV. Go out in nature. Look up to the sky. and just close your eyes. And we will be there. See you soon.